Yeah, welcome to my review of the TFZ Live 3. First thing I've ever done from TFZ, and it is actually not too bad at all. Stands for the fragrance zither, if I'm correct, so it's kind of a funky name. And yeah, first product from them, in-ear monitor, obviously. And they do come in 5 funky colours, which I'll show you on the back of the box when I get to it. So it's a single dynamic driver, which I do like. I'm a fan of them, and that's the colours. Mine is obviously the middle one. It's just a check to see if you've got a genuine part. Mine is the middle one. Kind of like marble finishes. You'll see in a second. It is very nice in person. But yeah, this is a single dynamic driver per side, which I do like. Because hybrids are complicated to tune, but a single DD is quite nice. Yeah. So the fragrant zither, as you do. So yeah, really nice kind of marble finish. It's a 2-pin, black insides. The problem with the black, it does really show fingerprints quite easy, if that really bothers you. Just the inner part, the black part. Very nice, simple design. Every time it reflects, it throws the camera off. So yeah, really nice kind of finish. You get in here, comes with 2 sets of tips when I get them out. Yeah, so a shirt clip, which is straightforward. 2 sets of tips, so basically smaller bore and a wider bore. The wider bore was my pick of these. When I used the smaller bore, it brought the like upper mids was a bit more, because it brought them slightly forward, so I chose the wider bore. And not much difference in low end, so you just pick the one you want. Really basic information. It's in English and Chinese. It's all the models they've made. I personally haven't listened to none of these. This is my first TFZ or TFZ if you're American, TFZ product. Say in English and Chinese. And that's it really. So it's really small, so you might have to pause it and then full screen if you're on a computer. And that's it really. Just basic stuff. So in here, hiding away is actually the cable. That's actually solid plastic, which I didn't expect. So you just take this little piece of cardboard off, and it comes with quite a nice cable. Straight 3.5. But I will unravel it in a second. But it does come in with a really nice cable. Oops. When it gets a reflection, it seems to throw the the actual focus out. It does say L and R. It might be hard to see. Really nice cable. Can't fault it at all. There you go. It says L, so obviously for left. Really nice build. I can't fault it. It's a really nice cable. Just open it out. This is a better cable than the one I reviewed just before this, the Tin Hi-Fi T1 Plus. But then again, that one is a cheaper earphone. Obviously, this is a bit more expensive, so it comes with a better cable. So it makes sense. But straight, I'd preferred a right-angled, but still nice. Really straight cable, as you can see. No real flaws or any flaws at all. Strain relief there. Nothing from above it, if that really matters. No chin slider, but to me that doesn't really matter. And straight to it. Nice amount of like the ear hook, like tension is good. I can't really fault them. There's really nice included cables. So yeah, straight into the sound. Mine obviously are the third marble option. Comfort is really good. As you say, these are quite small. The TFZ IEM collection does have a little lip on there to keep the tips on. R and L obviously are displayed on each one. Isolation was okay, nothing amazing, but not bad. Single dynamic drivers don't typically seal the best because they have to breathe. That's how they work. Sound. These are like a V shape, as they typically be, which is kind of consumer tuned. So it has a boosted low end. It's not too boosted, but it's obviously, it's forward. It's not over the top. It's not light. It's, like I say, consumer tuning, so nothing's too aggressive. It does bleed into the lower mids a touch, but it's not too bad. Then it rises up at the part of the upper mids and makes vocals. Vocals are quite forward on these. Like, I tried it with a few different singers, male, female. The vocals are good. Like I said, good build quality. They look really nice in the flesh, as you can see. You have to be aware of your fingerprints on the black part. Treble, fine. These are a touch brighter than the T1 Plus I did before this. I think these are the better product, but they are more expensive. Upper treble roll off, I think there's a peak around 8k. I think from what I can tell, and it drops off. Not a problem really, because most of your hearing is done between like 1 and I think 6k. Obviously depending on a lot of factors, but yeah, these are fine. Good, they have good details. They have the right amount of brightness without being like harsh, but they can be harsh if you use high volumes. So when I push these hard, they do get harsh. So that's one thing to note. Stage and imaging was fine. Sensitivity, these are easy to power. They're not really picky. I think they was good. So good details. Overall, they are a nice V shape. So as you say, they're not really that aggressive. It's consumer tuned, that's how I call it. I think they're a decent pair. And yeah, getting on to the actual conclusion. These are pretty good. There can be 2 different tips. The only real negative is they should be, I think, a little bit cheaper, because there's a lot of competition now there, single dynamic drivers, which are quite good. I think a little bit cheaper, and that's it. I can't really fault them. Good fitment, good overall sound. They're not balanced. They're V-ish, kind of V-shaped, but not too aggressive. It's a nice cable. You get 2 different tips. I preferred the wider bore tips in this situation, but you pick what suits best for you. And that's it really. Nothing needs to be changed. You can use the tips that come with it fine. You can use the cable that come with it, as it works fine. It seems a solid build. No issues with build quality or reliability or anything. I think it's good. Just need to be a little bit cheaper to be competitive, and that's it. Thanks for watching and take care.